Hey there friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Sanglesora and I post mostly Disney Dreamlight Valley speed builds and reset day videos. So today we are working on this centralized area in my Disney Dreamlight Valley Plaza. This was the, I believe, third build that I did in my plaza out of 4, and I really liked the way that this turned out. I wanted it to be a really centralized area and a nice kind of entry point from the main spot there at the castle going down into the pleasant meadow. Now I am tying this into the theme park area over there that I built for the DIY theme park Dream Snap challenge. Now that is since gone. We just had a massive update and I have decided to destroy my theme park and build a completely new one in a different area, since the new Star Path is all to do with Disney parks. I just thought that with all of the new items coming, I wasn't going to be able to properly showcase them in that small area, and I didn't want to sacrifice anything that I already had there. So just to make life a little bit easier, there will be another theme park build coming on the channel. It won't be for a while because I still have to do the entire Star Path. I am not that good. I have not completed it yet. But if you have, how? It's been live for maybe 6 hours now. I don't believe you. No, I'm just kidding. It's not possible to get it done in that amount of time because you do have to go to the next day a lot. But I will be doing another theme park build. I'm super excited. I've done a lot of different builds since I have done these. I have one down in the Pleasant Meadow. I have 3. Well, technically, I guess you can say 4 up in the Sunlit Plateau. So I'm super excited. I've gotten a lot better at designing the spaces, at least I think so. So I'm super excited to build another theme park. I really liked mine, but at the same time with Daisy and Oswald, like I really wanted to create a more cityscape area in my plaza, but still have it be very natural in a lot of places. As usual, I had a lot of indecision with this build. So there's 4 centralized areas. 2 I have semi-decorated, and the other ones are mostly just like fountains. So it's very minimalistic in this area. I just really like to make my builds a little bit interesting, and that's what I was doing here with the fencing on the corners. I also like to make things very symmetrical, so that was what I was doing there. I did kind of mess up my path a little bit, but still the fencing is very symmetrical around those different exits. I wanted to make this area simple. I went through and looked at several different benches that I wanted to place down. I wanted this to be a really nice centralized area for my villagers to come and sit down, and I do see them sitting down fairly often. It's so cute. I love seeing them do that. So that was my thought process here. We are about halfway through the video. If this build has given you any sort of inspiration, or you're just enjoying the video in general, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm slowly working towards 8,000 subscribers. I was trying to figure out how to tie in this area for the multiplayer into the plaza here, and I was thinking of doing pathing all underneath it. I do end up, I believe, scrapping that idea. I'm not 100% sure now that I think about it. No, I don't. So I do leave the pathing there, and then I add a couple of stepping stone rocks. Something else with my builds, now I do end up using a lot of items in all of my different builds, and if that's a problem that you're having when you're building up areas and decorating, try to keep in mind that flowers do count as items. So if it comes down to it and you really want to use flowers in your decorating, I would suggest that when you get to a point where you may be running out of spaces to put decoration, like out of your 3,000 or 6,000, however many you may have, depending on what console you're on, just remember you can always go through and remove all of those flowers, those little stepping stone rocks, and replace them with pathing. Those are all things that I keep in consideration when I do my builds. Like, is there things in this build that I can remove later if I need to? And yes, in all of my builds, there are things that I can remove to give myself more options for other builds later. This video is also a very good example of how I decorate as a whole. I do all of my builds in sections. So in this build, I did the centralized pathing first, and then I moved on to each quadrant of the area, starting with the multiplayer, and then I move on to an area at the front that's just a little picnic area, and then the back two areas that I'm adding trees to right now, those end up being just about symmetrical. I wish there was an easier way to search in furniture mode. Now I know we did just have the update today, and I have a funny feeling that they did update it, but I didn't look into furniture mode all that much today. I'll have to go back and check that out though for sure. And if they did upgrade it, thank you. And if not, please make it easier to find items. Please, devs, we need it easier to find items. Because I will scroll through all of those different menus a million times before I find the item that I'm looking for. And it's so frustrating because I know what I'm looking for and I can just never find it. So that's another perfect example of using the pathing, the way I put it underneath the rocks. So if I ever want to go through and remove those rocks, I still have a little bit of a pathing section there that can be kind of like a stepping stone over to the picnic area. But for this specific build and at this time, I really wanted there to be those stones. And for now, I'm not anywhere near my item limit. My item limit is actually 6,000, not 3,000 as it shows in this video. So I'm only at, I think if I went through and removed all the flowers and everything growing throughout my valley, I think I'm maybe at 1,500 for all the areas that I've decorated. I'm at even more now since I did tear down my theme park, but that's gonna be a pretty big project later on. Alright, we're now coming towards the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video or it gave you any sort of inspiration, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm a small content creator and any subscription, comment, like, anything like that helps me a whole lot grow on this platform. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everybody.